Man, what up, though? Y'all know how I go. Smash, like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment, as long as you comment. Let's jump straight into this video. Ain't no need to keep y'all waiting. The attention span only so long, but hopefully y'all watch this all the way through. I want to tell y'all the story. It's another level 5 story, and I want to title this "Prison Politics: The Politics of Prison." Politics is power, and it's power in numbers. So you got an organization like the Moore Science Temple of America. You got an organization like the Bloods, and then you might have the Atlantic GD Connection, and them brothers got numbers, and then the Atlantics definitely a vicious group. Do not play with them, but they usually be righteous. And when they organize, if they hear, I think it's called a talid or something like that. If he tell you not to do something, homie, out of any organization, period, the Atlantics, spiritual group, social organization, civic, they all this good brothers. But when I say they militant, I can't describe it in words. That when they move and the strategicness that they move with, the signals they give each other, that you could tell they doing sign language, because ain't nobody just gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? You could tell this is going on. I'm real observant. When they move, boy, it sent chills down my spine. And anyway, Bloods, Atlantics, G's. So when you got these numbers, it could be a situation to where, like, okay, let's say a Saginaw guy didn't pay a Blood back and said F them, right? And beat him up or something, right? And they go to the hole and he come back out. That man gonna get touched because he from Saginaw. Now, when you got an organization that's big, let's say a dude did the same thing to a Blood, but he was a Atlantic, or he was a Moorish American. I'm not saying them boys are scared or nothing like that, but on a lot of yards, guys will find excuses not to ride for their brothers, depending on who they about to go up against, because there's wave after wave after wave of these brothers, and in these organizations, these religious organizations, you got fanatics, you got the cult-like movement, to where you touch one of theirs, them boys coming with choppers. You know what I'm saying? Them boys about to do something to you. So it's a little bit more of, all right, man. He put his hands on my brother. He wasn't supposed to do it. We ain't gonna stab him. We ain't gonna do this, and that. We ain't gonna cause these problems, but we need at least a one-on-one fight. You know what I'm saying? They need to go lock down in the room with one of my brothers so he can avenge, or they'll have dude pay back what he paid, and then there won't be no violence behind it. And they find it, and when it's to the public, it's like, okay, well, they found the middle ground. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's gonna be no stickers in the back, like, damn, the Mobites did that to Dog. He ain't do nothing, but then Dog did it, and he got hit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what politics is. When you in organizations, particularly smaller ones, if they not ready to go, and you ain't got a solid leader and a solid foundation there, somebody could do something to you, and your brother man's them would be like, well, he should have came and told us first. Now, Dog my man's put his hands on your brother, and they was just talking, and dude escalated the argument. It was all his fault that it went that bad, but you make an excuse for it because who really want to deal with that drama, man? 3 guys here, 2 guys there, and a lot of these old guys not fighting with you, man. They still in the glory days of what they was doing back in Jackson, and they trying to keep their name alive. And in prison, sometimes that's all you got is your name, so you try to always build upon that. But it's at a point, you get to a point where you can sit back and retire off of it, from the violence, and steady trying to put yourself in situations to punk somebody or show that you harder and tougher. Prison, a crazy, 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 crazy environment. Now, as far as this politics story, I'm gonna tell you another story, and it's about one of the Blood homies. And I'm gonna make up names because I forget the names of these individuals. So we gonna say Plato, because that's nearest name, but I don't remember. Now, Plato was Sex Money Murder Blood. Or was he Murderer's Mad Dogs? He was Sex Money Murder, I believe, right? Sex Money Murder. Somehow he got some type of branch off from Sex Money Murder or whatever it was, and he started recruiting It's like from The Godfather. Remember that one dude? He was like, I take this, I take the Mexicans, I take this, I take that, because it's the American way. His family was some of everybody, and he was real ambitious. That's who dude was. He was real ambitious. He used to get GDs, former Crips, Bloods from other sets, dropouts. Uh, he even put a sex offender down. He's putting everybody down. He had a real gift of gab. He was a young guy, only about 20 years old, but he had a lot of time. I think he had like 40 years. Had a lot of time, but he was very manipulative. He was the first Blood that almost had an alliance with the GDs, and that in level 5. I think we was the first that did it in level 1. But nevertheless, though, man, he was putting everybody down, and his brothers got approached by some G's and some other Bloods who was real cool or whatever. So they approached him. They approached Sex Money Murder, the guys who gave him the sanction to do what he do, and they told him, like, bro, he keep recruiting our own. Now, really, it's not his fault if somebody else want to flip over. It's not his fault because he got a gift of gab. You should be punishing the guys that's flipping over. But there's prison politics for you. You know what I'm saying? Because when they join other gangs, they might have a word or so about it and let you go. But when they 82, and there's 30 82s on the yard, they don't really want to say nothing. But when it's 2 82s and you got a bunch of West Coast guys there that don't really rock with the 82 Bloods, the West Coast Bloods, you know, they ain't real blood, so on and so forth. Guys that take shots and say things about 82, and I've seen that a lot in level 5. And 82 usually don't get punked or talked about bad. So anyway, the G's beat the dreads off Plato, beat the dreads off of them out there, man. And nobody did nothing or roll behind it because the majority of people didn't like him. That was politics. They found what he was doing was wrong. He flipping everybody, people, or whatever. It's hard to find people that's not affiliated and that's not punks and that's strong and so on and so forth that ain't already been in something. You know what I'm saying? So one of the tactics that he was using, great political tactics, is he will point out to a guy, let's say a guy go to the hole, he be like, man, why the Blood send you and him? They know you about to go home in 2 years. You supposed to be trying to go 1.5 years, 2 years, ticket free, man. Why would they do that to you, man? Then they send you by yourself. That was me. I'd have sent another brother with you, man. I would have went myself if we didn't have the numbers on the yard. We'd have both been in the hole because it's safer if we both went in the hole. And guys be like, yeah, man, I was thinking the same thing, dude. The exact same thing, man. Hey, look, dude, you know, you come over here. Hey, look, what rank you got? You ain't got none. You ain't got no stars, and you don't went to the hole twice. And you went level 5 for the Bloods. You was just at level 2, blew that for them. Level 4, you blew that for them. Now you went level 5. You ain't got no rank. Look, bro, I'm gonna give you however they do it. I don't know. I'll give you a star, or I'm gonna give you a B or a L. I don't know how they do it, right? Look, bro, I'm gonna give you this, that, and look, bro, you rock with me strong till you leave, and you go back out in the world. You get 5 people, bro. I sanction you yourself. Come over here with me, bro. You protected. You know, we got murderous mad dogs here. We got 9 trays here, so on and so forth. I heard them gaming people, man, and put them right. That's how guys do. Or a guy come to the hole, and he don't belong to nothing, and he got jumped on. They be like, man, you know, guys be trying to victimize you, bro, because you up here by yourself. You saying strong, bro, with the right principles and foundation put behind you, bro. You will be a powerful guy, man. I like for you to be a leader in my set, man. You feel me? Just think about it, bro. In the meantime, man, while you down there in the hole, here goes something to read. Here goes some free pics to look at, man. You know, here go a little toothpaste, a little deodorant, because I know you don't want to use, you ain't got your property yet. And the police will walk past, they yell, hey, bro, can you get dude who just came in the whole property, Gaskins? Can you get him his property, man? Come on, man. He been up here a couple hours, man. I know you hungry and, you know, he was stressed out. Can you at least get him his books and stuff out there, his hygiene? They'll go to bat for you. That's how they, manipulate you and bring you in. And once you in, you would think that, oh man, they're gonna protect me. I'm gonna go home. They ain't gonna force me to do nothing I don't want to do. Let it be a situation where you the only guy on the front side of the unit that can get to the guy in the back. Oh, you a porter, and when they go off a yard, you better get them while you out there mopping. You dig what I'm talking about? So on and so forth. You better do this, you better do that, or you gonna be on the menu, homie. That's what they call it. You gonna be on the menu. You gonna be food, and they gonna eat your food, homie. So that's how the gangs manipulate and get you up in there. Religious groups do it too. but it's more pure intent when they get you in these groups. It's to build you up. The Moors, the Nation of Islam, it's to build you up, man. Tuck your shirt in, man. Iron your clothes. Study. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. It's more genuine. I'm not saying it's not monsters and predators in the religious groups, because it is. We know that. This is prison. We're not dealing with normal society. But it's laws in place to where they can't do what the gangs can do to you. You know what I'm saying? Um, like the Moors, for example, because I know, because I'm a Moorish American. The Grand Sheik not gonna come to you and be like, hey, you gotta take him off the yard. You about to go you home in 2 days, so what? If he did that, the other Moors would get on his behind, you feel me? Not necessarily harm him or nothing like that, but they would badger him, write him up, suspend him, remove him from his seat, so on and so forth. You can't do that if you're a Moorish American, Nation of Islam guys, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about those groups, the Milanis. I like those guys. They move in that light. They got laws and regulations to keep folly and confusion down. It still happens, but nevertheless, it's not a bunch of Moors always going to other Moors. Those is real small, isolated incidents. We don't really harm each other like that, but it does happen. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to tell y'all what prison politics is and how they manipulate you. You dig? Don't go to the joint and be one of those to get manipulated. You go there, oh man, I got a family, so on and so forth. Yeah, I'm rocking, I'm throwing up blood, I'm looking good. I got protection. But homie, the moment you mess up, homie, the moment you deliver a message wrong and it get an incident started or about to be started, homie, they gonna tear your head off. Peace.